Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB Performance, back at it again with Laker Film Room. Avery Bradley was diagnosed with a hairline fracture of the fibular head in his right leg and is set to be reevaluated in 1 to 2 weeks. In this video, I'll explain the injury, return timeline, and if there's anything to worry about moving forward. As first reported by Lakers beat reporter Tanya Ganguly, the injury is an extension of the knock Avery picked up versus the Spurs on November 3rd, when he was incidentally kicked near the knee by DeJounte Murray and missed one game with a quote right knee contusion. He had x-rays following that game which came back clean. However, after returning, he continued to have persistent discomfort and tenderness in the area, which led to a follow-up MRI that showed an apparent hairline fracture at the fibular head. The fibula is the lateral, outer bone on the lower leg and begins near the knee as the fibular head. And ends at the ankle as a lateral malleolus, aka the knob on the outside of the ankle. Bradley has a hairline fracture at the fibular head, which is the mildest form of fracture, and the location makes sense considering he was kicked near the knee. The team has set a reevaluation date of 1 to 2 weeks, with the specific date likely depending on his symptoms. If his point tenderness and discomfort go down quickly, it will be closer to the 1 week mark, otherwise it'll be closer to the 2 week mark. At that point, the medical staff will reassess healing of the hairline fracture, and if it's good to go, Bradley will be cleared to start the return to play protocol. By my estimation, Bradley should be back on the court in 2 to 3 weeks max. This injury is very mild. There's nothing really to be worried about. Fibular head hairline fractures tend to heal quickly and very well because the fibula doesn't bear much weight, roughly 17% of body weight, compared to the tibia, aka shin bone, which bears the rest. Do the math, bro. That relative lack of weight bearing is why Bradley was able to play with the injury in the first place and arguably play some of his best ball of the season. The Suns are still having nightmares about the Horns' DHO set that Bradley repetitively ran to perfection, particularly in the third quarter. A key silver lining is that Bradley's injury wasn't a stress fracture, which is typically due to repetitive stress and overuse, and potentially hints at some underlying root cause. Rather, the injury was caused by acute contact, which is far more preferable because there's not much you can do to avoid those. Basketball is a contact sport. Someone tell James Harden. Lastly, although no injury timing is ideal, Bradley's missed time comes at a really soft part of the team's schedule, with the Lakers only playing 2 squads above 500 over the next 2 weeks. The team shouldn't miss much of a beat if they maintain their focus. That's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. My goal is to provide you with in-depth, evidence-based, narrative-free analysis. You can always find me on IG and Twitter at 3CB Performance, along with my own YouTube channel where I deep dive into player injuries of all shapes and sizes. Make sure to sub to that channel along with subbing to this one and following LFR on all social media. 3CB out.